Assalamu alaikum grade 3. Today we are going to learn how to use bar models to solve word problems. So our goal for today is we are going to look at two word problems and we are going to solve them using bar models. So when you submit me your assignment, you are going to show your working, you are going to make bar models and you are going to write your statements properly. Okay? So firstly, let's talk about what bar models are. A bar model is a pictorial representation or a picture of a number in the form of bars or boxes, as you can see over here, right? And these are used to solve word problems. They help you to understand how we can solve a problem or how we can calculate a missing value, right? We are going to look at this in more detail now. Now let's look at a problem. A fisherman catches two fish weighing a total of 6,800 grams. The heavier fish has a mass of 3,800 grams. Now, what is the mass of the other fish? Now, our first step is to identify the key terms, as we saw in our previous session on word problems as well. Now, a fisherman catches two fish. How many fish does he catch? Did he catch? He caught two fish, right? Now, what was the weight of the two fish? The combined weight was 6,800 grams. 6,300 grams, sorry, right? Now, the heavier fish has a mass of 3,800 grams. So, what is the mass of the other fish? Now, we are going to solve this problem using a bar model. Okay, so now what is the first thing that the problem tells us? A fisherman catches two fish weighing a total of 6,300 grams. So the first thing it tells us is that the total weight of two fish is 6,800 grams. Let's enter this value in our bar model. Okay. Now the heavier fish has a mass of 3,800 grams. So one fish weighs 3,800 grams. Let's enter this value here. Now just by looking at the bar model, can you guess what the problem wants us to do? We know the total, we know one value, we need to find out this value, right? So just by looking at this model, we can see that we will have to subtract in order to find the missing number, right? And this is exactly what the problem wants us to do. What is the mass of the other fish? So we are going to subtract. The other fish weighs 6,300 grams minus 3,800 grams, which gives us the answer, and we are going to enter the answer in our bar model. Okay? So this was an example of a simple bar model problem. Now we are going to move on to two-step word problems, which is going to require you to think about problems a little more critically. Okay? Okay, now let's look at a two-step word problem. The question is, how many more visitors came to the park on Thursday than the total number who came on Tuesday and Wednesday? Now they have given us a table which shows us the number of visitors on each of these days, right? So like on Monday, there were 7,500 visitors, on Tuesday 3,400, on Wednesday 4,000, on Thursday 9,225, and on Friday there were 4,010 visitors. Now, the problem wants us to find out how many more visitors came to the park on Thursday as compared to the total number or the combined number of visitors who came on Tuesday and Wednesday. So there are going to be two parts of this problem. First, we will calculate the total number of visitors on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we are going to calculate how many more visitors came to the park on Thursday as compared to the total number of visitors on Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, so the first thing. First, as we just discussed, we are going to find out the total number of visitors on Tuesday and Wednesday. We are going to take these two values. So on Tuesday there were 3,400 visitors. On Wednesday we had 4,000, the park had 4,000 visitors. So to find out this total, we are going to add these two values together. So the total number of visitors on Tuesday and Wednesday was 7,400, right? Okay. Now we will calculate how many more visitors came to the park on Thursday as compared to this total amount here, right? So we know that the number of visitors on Thursday was 9,225. All right. And the combined number of visitors on Tuesday and Wednesday was 7,400, which we just calculated. So what do we do when we need to find out this missing value? That's right. We are going to subtract 9,225 and 7,400. This will give us 1,825. So now let's just have a quick review. Now the number of visitors on Thursday was 9,225. The number of visitors on Tuesday and Wednesday combined, when we added this value, and the answer came to 7,400. And we were supposed to find out how many more visitors came to the park on Thursday as compared to the combined value of Tuesday and Wednesday. We found out that there were 1,825 more visitors, right? Now let's quickly look at the final bar graph. Okay, so the total number of visitors on Thursday was 225. The number of visitors on Tuesday was 3,400. The number of visitors on Wednesday was 4,000. And they wanted us to find out how many more visitors were there on Thursday. So we added a third block to the bar graph once we found out our answer. Now when you add these three numbers, you will see that you get 9,225. The final bar model will help you to also check if your answer is correct or not. Okay. So this is how you are going to show me the final bar model. You're going to do the two steps. You're going to draw bar model for each step. And when you give me the final answer, you are going to show me the final bar model in this form. So happy learning class 3, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.